with Shayan Elahi, a civil rights attorney in Dallas. He is a Pakistani-American. He joins us through Skype. The release of this CCTV footage is going to inflame a situation which is already highly volatile.
It may, but the focus should remain the same, that another black teenager who was unarmed was shot by a police officer in broad daylight. So it doesn't matter what this gentleman was doing beforehand. The whole idea is that he was unarmed and he was killed in his own neighborhood. I think the focus should remain that there's a systemic problem, and a lot of people are going to distract the issue to put the focus on this young man, just like they try to do with Trayvon Martin. But, that's where America goes wrong, and we need to stay our course in focusing on the problem itself.
So what is the problem in your understanding of what's happened here?
Well, the problem is illustrated by the response that happened in Missouri. I mean, right after the death of Michael Brown, of course, people will be upset. They'll come out in the streets. And then the paramilitary response is completely symbolic of what has happened to American police force and how it overreacts to every given situation. And this is a problem that President Obama has completely ignored in his, second term in office.
Is this an issue that the police are armed? Is this a race issue? What's your understanding of it?
There is a huge racial undertone to the way police departments behave with young black men in America. There is no question about that. The statistics back it up completely. Just this week, there was an unarmed death in Dallas by the hands of a police officer, another black man. It's happened in New York last month over selling of a Lucy cigarette. So these things keep happening. Why do they keep happening? There is a problem. President Obama has a great opportunity to tie any help he gives, and we know that a lot of paramilitary equipment has been given to local police forces by the Defense Department and by the federal government. It should be tied to all the police officers having body cam and all the police cars having dash cams. That would really help alleviate some of these issues that arise every other month.
We've seen some of the problems. We've seen some of the riots, of course, and the amount of tear gas. The pictures have been staggering, but we have seen the situation dissolved somewhat, dissipated somewhat with the way that the state police have come in. Is that the way forward, do you think?
Well, that's a Band-Aid. I mean, they brought in this African-American police officer and made him in charge. That really is putting Band-Aid on a deep wound. It's essentially even pandering, some would say. You bring the black officer to take care of black problems. That's not what this is. Even African-American police officers behave badly with young African-American men. And that is a systemic issue. And statistics, again, back that up. You don't have to believe, numbers don't lie. There are more African-American unarmed black males being killed in America by police officers than anyone else. That's just the truth.
All right, Shayan Elahi, civil rights attorney from Dallas. We have to leave it there, but thank you for your expertise.